we go. Hello. Greetings, salutations, and welcome. Thank you for hopping in and checking out the stream. Tonight we're going to be bunning around with Sam and Max, the Devil's Playhouse again. If you're not caught up, that's okay. The VODs exist. You could always go back and check. You could always ask me questions. I'm here. Or you could just enjoy the comedy in the moment, because this game's funny. Sometimes it's a lot funnier with less context. The less context, the better sometimes. But anywho, I'm going to get started. I'm very excited to get back into this one. Let us go. Just going to switch my thingies. We'll switch this one here. And then I have to just go, what? Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Hey, there we go. I think that's fine. And then depending on where subtitles are and stuff in the game, I might move myself around. But here we go. Let us continue. Now, what I remember is these are the ancestors of Sam and Max, and we are activating film reels with some kind of superpower to watch the investigation that the ancestors are doing, but we're really doing it. Ooh, didn't like that. Oh, we'll stay here. I think he thinks we should go this way, because he stood in front of the door. Okay.
It's a cozy niche.
I have something that looks like that, but I need 2 pieces. And this looks like 1 piece, but it's 2 different colors, so I think I can break it. Oh. Can I go down this? I can. Because I think that's where I need to go. This and what?
2 doorways. The doorway of life, passageway to paradise. The doorway of death, a swinging blade to slice you cleanly in half. But which is which?
Neither.
Which is which?
Wait, isn't he gonna tell us?
I think one time I walked through here and it killed me. But I have an idea. Yeah.
Hey, don't throw things to the doorway of death.
Aha.
You want to dull the blades?
I think I broke it. Did I break it? It's hard to say.
Our bus must have busted the mechanism.
Excellent. Haha. Can't cut me in half now. And you can get cut in half. This game, for some reason, has all these crazy deaths that I was not expecting. It's honestly really great. Oh, wait. I gotta go back up here. No, 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 no. Okay. It probably doesn't matter
It's a
which
cozy
one.
niche.
Maybe it does. No, they seem to be the same color.
It's a cozy niche.
Let's use that cozy niche. This one. Nice. I think by the end of the last time I was playing, I was so tired that my brain wasn't working to just do the basic logic puzzles. But it's always just logic and the hints are always there. Okay. I think we're on the right track. Boot that button. And pinned up on the wall. Speaking of booping buttons, boop that like button. Helps get the video out there to more peoples. But now I can walk across and they can't stop me and yell at me.
Hey, we're the meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble
Excellent.
this security spell. Great. They're welded in place.
I have blocks.
It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
Oh no. Oh, I almost fell.
What's all the commotion?
Did I cast that protection spell or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another
Hold on. There we go. Aha. Now I'm not in the way.
shot.
Look!
Huh. He didn't check his work. You always gotta check your work.
No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it.
Heh.
That's it? No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover
I
at
don't
the
like how
title
much I'm
tune?
blocking. I'd rather block the I'd rather block the subtitles.
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start...
Hold on. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm moving myself. There we go.
the last reel without me.
I should start the last reel without him. It'd be fun. Yep. Great minds think alike.
So tell me, Samath and Maximus, to begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
Ha!
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Samon Mak, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
By being awesome.
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted
I forgot about
story.
the asp.
Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
Ha! I mean, technically we did beat a baby, I think.
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's
best.
nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right? No! My dear Maximus,
What's
you have
happening?
been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sothoth.
The hell I have! Where's Samet?
Shouldn't have started it without him.
Most terrible of the ancient ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Samet!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes! But are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then.
Man,
let's
that
get
guy's
over
smarter
with.
than I
Cue
thought
up
he
the
was.
entrance music.
Yog-Sothoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. Summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke onine, the other ways Einfei.
Ha! And trick him.
I see him! There he is! In the chest!
Yog-Sothoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Ha!
Look close.
I can't actually do anything. Okay, hello. Oh, I think my chat just kicked in all of a sudden. Haha. Okay, hold on 1 second. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There is a game called Whiplash, with a weasel chained to a rabbit inside a
Nice.
laboratory. I have that game. Oh,
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words or face the consequences.
ha! I have that game on my shelf, and I legitimately only bought it because there's a rabbit on the cover making a goofy face.
Now you say, Umke onine, the other ways Einfei.
Yeah, rabbit's here.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
Mm. All kinds of things I can do. Oh, cool. Dragon Safe 4. That's easier to say. I will say that Dragon Safe is easier to say. But welcome. Now I have to figure out how to do this thing.
Those are some creepy toys. Gone to the dark side, Charlie? It
This
was
guy.
a trick can after all.
Ha!
Those are some creepy toys. Those are some creepy toys. Those are some creepy toys.
Stop saying that.
Now you say,
There he is!
you're not messing.
All right,
Let me see.
Let him take a look again.
Where?
Ha.
look close.
Alright, let's do this. Can I not do that? I cannot do that. Do I actually need...
Gone to the dark side, Charlie? It was a trick can after all. Point in that.
Alright. That is...
Looks like a help for the moon.
Oh.
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks. Say the words or face the consequences.
I will not face the consequences.
Looks like the counterweight for the moon. Nice atmospheric touch.
No.
Nice atmospheric touch.
Use them in.
They're your magic words. You say them.
It wants me to do all like I can't really do anything. I don't think as max at the moment. Oh, that's a weird control. Whoops.
Looks like the counterweight for the moon.
I'll talk to me.
No.
Oh, come on.
Onto the dark side, Charlie? Looks like the counterweight for the moon.
Oops. Alright, let's do the thing. I don't know why right click switches. It doesn't want me to say the words. Ha. Because it doesn't, does it? Doesn't really use things when I want it to. Can I move? No. Yes, no. I feel like I inched up a little bit, but that's it. Come on. Okay, so clearly I have to do something as the other guy. I don't have it coming, you have it coming. Oh. What's that gonna do? He just put a flaming thing in his pocket. Okay.
Onto the dark side, Charlie?
Mm. You still can't do anything with that. I keep clicking outside the window by accident.
Onto the dark side, Charlie?
I give him the cookies.
No point in that.
Oh. Did the ants want the fire?
No. Giant cavernous sphinx nostrils. Those are some creepy toys.
Quit stalling.
No. Ah.
Hey, okay.
Now you say, umke onine, the other way's einfe.
Okay. Well, that's because I was stalling for time.
Hi there, Yaksagat.
You can't fool me again.
Yes, I can.
What's that you say? You want to be my demon creature?
Ha.
Let me see. Where?
This guy's dumb. But I'm dumber because I
Look
can't figure out
close.
how to trick him. Okay, use the thing.
Onto the dark side, Charlie? I don't think so. Those are some creepy toys. Those are some creepy toys. I've got to help Maximus get his power. Nice atmospheric touch. I don't think so.
Lies.
Damn.
I won't tolerate any more of your tricks.
Alright, one sec. I'm not spending all day here. Let's see. Okay.
Say
I
the
see what I
words
have to
or
do now. I
face
looked
the
it up.
consequences.
I'm not gonna lie. There's a little hole here. And I have to throw a cookie in the hole, which is an amazing throw. This is some Luke Skywalker stuff.
This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Ha. Oh my god, both.
Charlie,
Wow.
am I glad to see?
Never would have thought of that. Alright, now we're gonna switch to Max.
Umke onine, the other way's einfe.
Did I just say that?
That didn't help.
I've changed my mind, Maximus. You can have the pony.
Quit it, Maximus.
Now you say,
I'll trick you.
Hi there, Yaksagat.
you can't fool me again.
What's that
Yes,
you
I can.
say?
Let me see.
I'll fool you right now.
Where?
Look close. Okay, onion A.
Ha.
Other ways, ein fei.
Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks?
Aw, no one's happy. That's
What about
okay.
this thing?
I have a
That's
button for
right.
that.
Can't have the toy box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Make my own applause.
Fellas, I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Mich kann diese Duse Fiesel einzufällt. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage.
I like that they showed the cucumber.
We are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad. Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see.
I thought she was
How
bad
does
at
it go
spells.
again?
The Holstein hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
Dun, 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 dun. She killed him.
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
Boo. I mean, that's why the skeletons were there. We'll probably save them at some point. Maybe in episode 3. They'll be fine.
2 skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Samuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy, don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it?
Oh no, what's wrong? Something's
Max,
wrong.
What's wrong with... you,
Oh,
little
it's all
buddy?
messed up now. Ooh. His brain's gone. Why is his brain gone?
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.
Oh, that's literally the next episode's name. That's awesome. Alright. I'm here for it. That was good. So far, so good. They've done a better job with this season here of making me want to play the next one. I think the first and second game were more conclusive, I guess. It didn't have like a cliffhanger to make you want to play the next one. We're gonna skip the... Oh. Skip that. I just gonna jump right into episode 3. I gotta save Max. Man, that means I don't get to play as Max right now. I want to play as Max. Well, I know I'm wearing the top of his head, but I didn't steal his brain. Max never has a gun in the game. Yeah, I love the connected narrative aspect of it.
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when
Poor
Sam
Max.
returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Da-da-da.
Max? Little buddy? No, 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 no! No!
He'll be okay.
What happened?
I refuse to be worried.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know. 1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box.
Then bam! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Really? Because I distinctly
He's
heard
so
it more
mad.
like a bam.
Let's go with
Anyway,
Noir.
You say the lights went out? That light was joy. And it's getting snuffed out all over the city, dragging us all into a sea of blackness.
Can
Ooh, I'm
we
gonna like
go?
this episode.
Your gramifieds are really bringing us down.
And we're in a doomsday cult.
No, keep talking.
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I certainly didn't see anything interesting. No siree, Bob.
Can we go now? The apocalypse is at hand, and we've got plans to make.
No, let's run through it again.
Fine.
What happened to Max? Talk!
Ha!
We
Slap
don't
him in
know.
the face.
1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box.
Then bam! Out went the lights.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Really? Because I distinctly heard it more like a bam.
Anyway, someone knocked us out with a booming and or bamming sound, and,
Well, that's the last thing we
Okay.
remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
No, I'm reading
yeah,
it. I'm
that's
getting
the
an
last
idea
thing
of
we
what I
remember.
gotta.
Yep, I was totally unconscious the whole time. I sure...
Liar!
All
do that.
right, all right. I came to before
There you
Jebediah,
go.
just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being removed from a bunny.
Oh no.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid.
I know.
Afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who?
Yep.
Who took Max's brain?
It was the space gorilla.
Skunk Ape.
Of course.
Of course it
he
was.
must have been released from the penal zone when the
Oh.
toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Hold
Not
on a
as
second.
sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3: mole men are easy.
I can
Crack
see
the
your
tough
chat.
nuts. You'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em.
I wrote a mental note to
Hold
thank
on, one sec. Yeah, I can see your chat. I just got blown away because I noticed something that the YouTube did that Panda didn't tell me he was doing. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for subscribing, Lydia Julian Prower 8. Ha.
Flint at Max's funeral. and
Aw,
got
poor
ready
Max.
To squeeze some punks.
I will do my best to listen to you. Sometimes I get distracted looking at the game, but then I look
General
over at the
Skunk.
chat.
I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone,
Oh,
was
his ears
cut
are all
loose.
wilted.
drifting in the neon current.
Oh my
hoping
god.
For a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone. I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries. Anyhow, since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job, more suited to a space ape of a...
Reevaluating your life choices? What does that even mean?
Skunkapi's defeat made me take a really hard look at myself. Honestly, is there anything more pathetic than a middle-aged space gorilla waving his blaster around the galaxy like some kind of teenager?
How about a dead partner?
The only way to break the cycle was to just walk away. Now I have a wonderful job as a sign spinner and a girlfriend in the village, and I don't even have to shoot anyone.
How nice for you.
Enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged into the ins and outs.
Rat? What rat?
Is it the
Frankie
rat
the
with no
rat.
skin
He
or
traffics
no
in
no
stolen
fur?
merchandise and tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Frankie the Rat. The name left a bad taste on my tongue and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in this city.
Alright, I'll threaten him. And I'm gonna enjoy threatening that rat. I gotta let Panda know that the subscriber thing only worked once. Because we got a couple there, and thank you for subscribing. I just don't get to see who for some reason. Okay. I wonder if the rats with no fur are gonna come back.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnags and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I think I just told him to hurry
I
up.
haven't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach.
A brain? Was it Max's?
Well, how's he gonna know
How
if it's
should
Max's
I know?
brain?
All I know, it was a brain in a jar, and that crazy space gorilla was holding on to it like it was his best friend in the world. So anyways, I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain.
Threaten you. Oh.
Apes, stop doing that! It ain't good for my angina. So now what?
Aw.
One more time. What
All
do
right.
you know about my partner's brain?
It's like I was telling you. I was giving directions to a confused tourist. Poor
Hello,
fella was
Skylar.
wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and Tvortisnaks and whatnot. Where? Hey, take
Just
it
flick
easy,
him.
big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
I don't think he said anything about an attorney.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist?
And then
It
I
was
just asked him
absurd.
where to go, and he
Absurd
took me.
like Max
They might have
was,
changed
back when
it
he
from
had a
the
brain.
original.
So imagine my surprise when I
'Cause this
found
is the
Frankie's
remaster,
tourist
maybe, I don't
wandering
know.
around the bad side of town.
Oh, come on now. Let's just enjoy some Sam and Max together, Skylar. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well, this one's new
Oh.
for me, Bomber Tube. I'm more familiar with Hit the Road, and then the first season
You
of this.
foreign guy, what's your story?
ooh, an American police shakedown. How thrilling.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah,
To the lion rat?
you know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was
What-
about to give
I
him
wanna
a
hear
tip
the
for
noir
help,
option.
when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have.
A hard rain's coming, pal. And when it comes, you're gonna wish you were only in a Weltraum-Liebwachsauberkrieg.
Your grimness is depressing, but something must be getting lost in a translation. So, as I was
love how
saying,
mad Sam
after the
is in
fight
this.
moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district.
Threaten you.
Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know.
Lies.
Shall I continue?
Let's hear your sad little story again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I had so...
Museum district?
See, yeah. As a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your city's famous museum district with its Institute of Incomplete Technologies and Hall of Filthy Arts. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schulbooks. Any Flugen, I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more.
What happened next?
After the fight
Tell him
moved
to
on,
hurry up.
I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this
What?
Tell me more.
ibble-skibbled, it's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker.
So, what else would you like to know?
Yeah, he's
Let's
not
hear your
giving
sad
that
little
option.
story again, from the top.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was
I have
getting
to think about
directions
the
to
anime
museum
question.
district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats.
Not
but
that I
this
don't like
Frankie was
anime.
so gracious
I do
and
like
helpful.
anime. Some
Anyhow,
animes.
I was about to
But
give
I
him
gotta
a
think
tip for
about
that.
it.
At least
Anyway.
I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been
Threaten.
more.
No, that didn't
One
work.
of your- After After the fight... You know what else? I'm starting...
Liar.
Moi? Lie? How dare you make such an accusation without a shred of proof? When I get back to the hotel, I will report you to the European consulate at once.
Fine.
Fine. No, where was I? Oh, yes.
Let's hear your sad little story again.
One more
From the
time.
top.
Let's go.
Very well. About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local... You know, back in
Local
Europe, I had
rats.
so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was...
Then
Yeah.
what?
At least I think it was Weltraum Liebe.
Hurry
Yeah.
up.
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pocket.
I already said
You know
that.
what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaken.
What?
Ibelskibbled. It's a common European word that describes the feeling of mild disorientation combined with nagging doubts about a rat. Honestly, what do they teach you Americans in your schools?
Video poker.
Boo.
What else would...
Okay. Let me see. Let's see. I mean, I'm always down for a hint because then I don't have to
Let's hear
minimize
your
it to
sad
look.
little story again. From the top.
And then we
Very
don't
well.
get stuck.
About an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie...
Tell me
Museum
more.
district.
See, yeah, as a child in Europe, I always dreamt of visiting your cities. It's a little more underwhelming than it appeared in my schulbooks. Any Flugen. I was about, at least I think it was Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been more of an ödeler Spokenfreundl affair. But I...
What happened next?
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think...
It's a
Who are you
strange
again?
land, all right. Strange and dark and twisted
Please
and...
stop! I'm already
Ha.
ibble-skibbled enough.
Sorry.
De nada. Anything else?
Oh, I thought that was like a new option. Well, Robert, my day is going great. Thank you for asking. I hope yours is going good too. From the animes that you listed, Skylar, I've seen Dragon Ball and Pokemon.
Let's hear your sad little story again. From the top.
Oh. That's a long noise when you pause it. One thing I'm gonna say, BomberTube, is every time I look at a guide, I just get more confused. It's like no one's made a good guide for this game. Even like the original non-remaster.
Very well. But an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum. You know, back in Europe, I
Museum.
was about your country. But this Frankie...
Hurry it up.
I was about to give him a tip the hell when all of a sudden Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt. At least I think it was Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg. Might have been
Ultra super color, what now?
Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar. So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying... You know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. Maybe I am mistaking the friendly rat's directions.
What?
Ibble-skibbled, it's
Ugh.
a
Video poker.
So, what else would you like to know?
Let's hear your sad
I
little
got one new
story again.
dialogue
From
option
the
when I
top.
said tell me more.
Very well. About an hour. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but... Is that one of your famous American handguns? Fascinating. We don't have any of these in Europe, you know. I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraum Liebe At least I think it was Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg.
Liar.
Nein, nee, it really was
Ha.
a Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg. But more like a kleine Weltraum Liebe Wachzauberkrieg. But anyway, after the fight
Oh, he
moved
didn't
on,
threaten me
I
that
discovered
time.
that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ibble-skibbled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime. You know what else? I'm starting to think
Too,
that
like,
this
noir?
isn't actually the museum district.
Alright, let's get out of here and
People
go
in
back
this
to
country
him.
are so intense.
I'm gonna go see him again. So.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circling the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Oh. Do 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 do. Should I push this button here, Robert? Let's see. I think we're at 227 now. We are.
Woo! A repeat performance.
All right.
Let's run through it one
Oh,
more
back to
time.
Frankie?
And
Okay.
Speak slowly.
Is
I'm
that
an
what you meant by
American.
number 2?
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting
like-
directions to the museum. You know,
I like how he
Europe,
said
I had
speak
so many
slowly. I'm an
warnings about you.
American.
Another lost soul on the highway of life, forced to get directions from the rats at their feet.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I don't understand your gritty American metaphors and allusions. Ausgewählt? I was about to give him a tip for the help when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was.
Yeah, I think that's all the things. Once everything's grayed out, we're good to move on. The noir one last time was not grayed out.
You know what else? I'm starting to think
Nothing
that
new. Okay. Now we'll go back to Frankie. Because now that they're grayed out, I've said everything to that guy.
Frankie, what do you know?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his umlauts and tvortisnaks and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes barreling down the street, fighting with some other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
So that.
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's
Tell me
vacation.
more. Well, I've already said
How
that.
should I? So
Great, I
grabbed
picked the one
tourist,
option that
and
was
we ducked
gray.
behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape.
You lie.
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice.
Hmm.
I'm really proud of it. So now what?
Again.
One more time.
Time to
what
do
do
better.
you know about
It's like I was
to the museum?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around and
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people, trampling a rat's God-given merengue rights.
Threaten him.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
Oh, that's a good line.
I'll talk. Sheesh. Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European, wearing his fan.
What happened next?
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European stuff, but all the other guy had was funny-looking green cubes.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store to push.
We're gonna go back to see that
So
guy.
that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and I skedaddled back here. And that's all I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for...
I used to skedaddle before the weight of the sin and debauchery.
Yeah, the world's a dark and miserable place. I get it.
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
He's not gonna count the minutes. If I were him, I'd leave. Sam has lost his mind because Max has lost his brain.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunk Copy since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal
Lies.
zone. I'll never forget
You're
his
a liar.
final terror.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkape came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian
Tell me more.
bonobo.
Strangely garbed.
Yes, a man in a faded jacket and a strange hat. He seemed to be carrying a box of some sort. General Skunkape was in hot pursuit. After the general
Sounds
and
like
the
the toy
stranger
box.
fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. I'm surprised he didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a hurry. Oh well.
Give me that toy!
No! I need it to get back in General Skonkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come.
I thought you were a sign-spinning pacifist now.
I was, but the sight of the General pummeling that stranger rekindled my hours dormant
Pummel
lust
you.
to conquer the galaxy at his side.
Give me that toy!
No!
You're
Once
right, okay.
Oh, how I've come to miss standing at...
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are you talking about?
This is gonna be
The
good.
only thing Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my General's side ever again.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
Ha. Kick him while
I
he's
hated to see a
down.
grown gorilla cry, so I got in the car and looked for another lost soul to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
Say poppers on the wall? Why would it say
Finally,
that?
A clue. The last time we saw the rhinoplasty toy, Max's special brain
Ah.
used it to turn into a bazooka.
Poor Max.
Now it was
We'll
going to
fix
lead
you.
me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care. Crimetron, do your stuff. What do you
Okay.
mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
Aw. Can't threaten a Crimetron, I don't think. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Let's run through it.
As I said about an hour. You know, back in Europe, I had so many warning.
You lie.
I said I
You're
didn't do
right,
that
it
one
was more
before.
like 57 minutes ago. Yeah, but you American police are stinklers. Anyhow, Gun, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I think it was Weltraumliebe.
All right. Ha, that must be it. Yeah, new haircut. I think he looks great. Not.
Frankie, what do you know?
Like you
He's just
guessed,
laying there
I
waiting.
gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it, acting all hot.
Then what?
When the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high-exchange European... Yipes! Stop doing that!
Why?
It ain't good for my angina. Anyway, after the fight moved, and that's all I know, honest.
Liar!
No, honest, I came right back here. And then you showed up and started slapping me around. So now what?
Again.
Once more, with feeling.
If you insist.
Let's try this one more time
Like you
with
guessed, I gave the
feeling.
tourist directions to the bad side of
One
town,
more
but
time
I
with
was just
feeling.
winding them up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and you... What? You know, the bad side of town. Hoboville, Flemberg, Broken Corners, that area. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind a crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange
Oh,
European
that's
stuff.
okay. I'll
All
do
the
my
other guy
best
had
without
was
you,
funny
but let me
little
say, I
green
couldn't have done it without you.
After the fight moved on,
I'd
the
still be
tourist got
stuck
a nice souvenir
20
for his
minutes
trouble,
back.
and I skedaddled back here.
Always
And
appreciate the
that's all
help.
I know, honest. Ask anybody. They'll vouch for old Frankie if they...
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
Tourist is holding out on
What
us.
now?
I just
repeat
want to
performance.
tell Panda something, so it's gonna pause for a second. There we go. I just wanted to
Let's
give
run
him.
through it one more time.
Oh, that was a shorter sound effect. I just wanted to give him a bit of feedback for the sub goal thing that he was working on because I didn't know he was working on it. But yeah, no, again, thank you for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, we play all kinds of different stuff almost every day. I think we're going to start posting a schedule soon for the things we're going to do, and also maybe having some polls or ways to suggest what you'd like to see us play, or, you know, talk about things like that. But I'll get back to it for a bit, and then probably take my first break once I actually make some progress. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to boop the like button.
And speak slowly. I'm an American.
As I said before, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
Now
You
get
know,
this
back
guy
in
for
Europe, I
lying.
had so many warnings about your country's rats.
Then what?
I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe, at least I think it was a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg, might have been more of an...
What happened next?
After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. You know what else? I'm starting to...
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat saw you pick up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Yay.
Norrington? Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me.
Maybe the crime bot can
You
tell me.
Americans are all animals. Animals.
Well, I mean, Sam's an animal. He's a big
Norrington.
dog.
The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Hopefully, it would be enough.
Well, I think if anyone can solve the case
Okay,
and get our
Tron, this is
brains
your
back,
last
it'll
chance
be
before I
Bomber
start
2.
looking for an upgrade.
He's been good at this, or they've been good at this.
Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! Where's Skunk Ape?
Sam, no!
Stop
Ha.
holding out on me!
Get away from her, you brute.
They told me I had to threaten this thing, and I will. I think I threatened him on its own.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
No, they
What
don't.
have you become?
Everyone likes
Museum
Sam.
of mostly natural history.
Nobody likes the crime
the
Tron.
finest jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always meant to visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now we were finally going to take in its thrilling and
Neon
dubiously
sign.
educational
Oh my god,
displays
Panda,
of
if you're
with
watching, make us a
adventures.
sign that says neon sign. I also want to point out, when he was saying that he's seeing all the places he wished they had gone to together, he went past a big sign that said S&M Club.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Aw. Worry about Max's body.
Hang tight, little buddy. Hang tight, little buddy.
I shoot it?
The commissioner frowns on wasting bullets on people that don't technically need to be shot.
Ha. Okay.
I should head upstairs where the action is.
I can't see anything.
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
Might be.
I'll take a look around after I track down Max's brain.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's go up.
My superior technological might, necromancer!
Blow it out your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky. And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
Yeah, he's okay.
The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patroon who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Yes, yes. A common enemy.
Are they gonna team up against me?
An alliance.
No.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth.
Agreed.
Nice going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Sam? Aw, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. It was way more fun when they were fighting. Look at all those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Hey you, Fez guy!
What is it?
What's up, Fez guy?
Why are you and that big dumb ape skunk ape working together?
General Skunkapi and I have had a meeting of minds over our mutual loathing of you, your partner, and your forefathers.
So that added up to what? One mind between you?
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then? What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sothoth.
Nerd.
It is a pretty good song. I do like
so maybe
it.
you can tell me, what's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden?
All the music's been
Am I
great
going
in this
through
game.
The change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Max is all
you've been
three.
reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts.
Mm-hmm.
Could you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that.
I'll figure it out.
What are you and Corporal Butt Cheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across the reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain. Blargy, blargy. More toys for me. Pretty grubby joint you got here.
It's one of the finest collections in the world. Our Yog-Sothoth tapestry is one of a kind.
Gee, it'd be a shame if Skunk Ape's minions ripped your tapestry to shreds and used it for space towelettes. You know, accidentally.
Yeah, don't even think of such a thing.
Alright, let's go
this
back.
talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
What I can do as Max is find out the funny things that are going on.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
Yes?
Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Monsieur Paperweight and I have reached an accommodation.
Is that legally permitted in this state?
I'm lending my scientific prowess to his mystical efforts to draw the toys of power into the so-called Devil's Toy Box.
That spell thing Paperweight's working on. It wouldn't have something to do with summoning an elder god by the name of Yog-Sothoth, would it?
Now that you mention it, Yog-Sothoth's name did come up once or twice. He's certainly touchy about that precious tapestry of his.
Yeesh.
We're gonna destroy that tapestry, I bet.
So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell.
Aw.
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
That's curious. My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
That's what I was about to say.
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Wait, Skunk Ape has gaydar?
That's good.
They're under
He should sell
strict
that.
orders to drag him beaten and bloodied to my feet so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive. What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away.
We're almost there. Last
I
one.
see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy. At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
I mean, I could probably make that video, but I think I've seen it. I think that actually does exist.
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Okay, I think I get to switch peoples now. Unless there's something else I'm supposed to psychically look at real quick. Uh, yeah, there's a few
Bad
things.
guys, how about a little light show? It's getting boring in here.
I'm afraid that tonight's performance of Mundane Objects in Space, A Cosmic Odyssey, has been cancelled, so that the Yeneler and I might use the projector to summon the scattered psychic toys from the four corners of the globe.
Aww.
I think that was the meter. Let's look at the
I guess
projector
no
and then
one's
we'll
gonna be able
switch
to
to
enjoy the
Samus.
classic combination of dubious astronomy and classic 70s rock until I break up these BFFs.
Oh, there's a
What's
thing there.
that for?
That controls our new laser light show. It will bring many, many young people to the museum.
If you can lure them away from their zoetropes.
I don't remember what that word means. Let me look that up. Zoetropes. A pre-film animation device that produces the illusion of motion by displaying a sequence of drawings or photographs. Okay. No, young people aren't playing with zoetropes, Max. Alright, let's go to Sam. Wow. Maybe when I finish all the Sam and Max games, I can put a little something together about that.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here. Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention.
There was plenty of despinings in Metal Gear Rising the other day. That was fun.
That's interesting. Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the Dark Dimension.
Shoot it. Do I have flagellum stopping power?
Senseless vandalism has its place, but this isn't it.
Nah. If I approach the door, is it gonna eat me? Let's find
I better
out.
not get too close to that thing.
Oh,
I
won't
could
let
end up
me.
in some other dimension where the laws of physics are inside out, or radio stations are dominated by folk music, or some other nightmarish claw your eyes out scenario.
I don't know. If it's folk punk, I'm here for the folk punk. That'd be okay.
Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today and was a stunt double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon. So that's where that song came.
Hold on. I just thought of something. And I need to look at it. One sec. Because I thought it's something weird that Telltale seems to do, and it's been more than one game. Alright, well, thank you for hopping in, BomberTube. Feel free to hop back anytime. I'm here almost every day. Oh, what was I looking for now? Oh no, my brain stopped working. I've turned into Max. Pirate game. Monkey Island. God, what the hell was that thing called? The device to measure distance. Of rare. What are they? No one's talking about it. No. It was funny. It was a funny rare that had sex in it. The point is they like to make jokes about people playing with old 1900s toys. I love how people are trying to figure it out. Nah, it was a weird sex joke. A sex joke that's not a sex joke. Sextants. A sextant. So, like Telltale Games making jokes about sextants and zoetropes. My rabbit ass is Googling these things while I'm playing the games.
Came from.
Pointless aside for myself.
Coming soon.
Thank you for your
History of
patience with
bad
me.
Ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles.
Let's look at the banner.
Good thing Max isn't here. Edutainment sends him into an atavistic rage.
Wait, Rad Panda. Rad Panda, you are a boatist. You do boating with boat licenses. You don't know what a sextant is? I don't think you're gonna be my boat pilot.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke
The
around.
cockroach?
But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh. Sal.
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
It's funny, I have a weird brain, so if there's a word like zeotrope or sextant and I don't know what it is, it sticks with me. Because I had to look it up.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
I like
you
the
want me
voice
to
actor.
Turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
Yep, that'd be me.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
A 6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking. No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking? So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before.
Funny.
Nice headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
Well, if Sal is so nice, he'll have our back.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office.
Just put him in the
Say
car.
your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Would you mind not throwing my little...
What can I do? You say your
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one. Sheesh, some detective you are.
And find him a new brain?
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
I see where he's coming from. But at
It's like
least
with
he's
Skunk
given
Ape.
me the info.
Okay, that's a good one. I'll have to remember that.
Also,
Not so
Sam is
bad.
the
Aside
authorities.
from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most
Freelance
of these apes
police.
just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear.
Alright, that's
See
it.
ya, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Take a look.
That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius. Canis erectus. This freakish tooth, dating from the late Flammarian era, is thought to represent an evolutionary dead end of heavyset man-dog hybrids. This night was bad enough, but now my distant ancestors are getting insulted by pasty-faced anthropologists.
Terrible. Oh, this button. I don't want to go to the Egypt exhibit yet.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay.
Interesting. The end of the world. What a way to go. Giant, weird monster.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
I thought it was going to be an explosion or something. Oh, again, alert's not working, but I see 228 at the bottom on the sub goal. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's see, read this sign.
Toxicodendron paleness, a prehistoric and virulent form of poison ivy, was 7 times as irritating as its modern counterpart. Primitive life forms were often driven into fits of howling, scratching rage by the merest sampling of T. paleness's secretions. It's hard to believe something that pretty could be so annoying.
So many things to look at. Brain juice?
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa's...
Yeah, we saw that earlier. Bone liver.
Earth Dog Man, where do you think you're going?
Earth Dog
I'm
Man.
just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skonkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic
You shoot him? Ha!
Mahila to Skonkape. I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Yes? Describe him.
Pink, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently
how-
that wasn't Sam.
I like how Skunk Ape
Happy
didn't
hunting.
even describe
Thank you,
him.
Tyrone.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Right. I'll just let you get back to that.
Look at this skeleton.
Allosaurus henway.
Oh.
Eucalyptus porcus, the long-extinct bacon plant, was the evolutionary forerunner of today's domesticated swine. I don't think evolution works that way, but I kind of wish it did.
They just threw a bunch of bacon on the plant. This museum sucks.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that trans-dimensional beauty from manifesting in the east side.
Full sword?
Behold,
Right.
Creepy.
I just did that. Moai head.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy?
Moai. Is it gonna talk? Oh.
Fine. Be that way.
They talk in season 2, I think. Moai something blues, I think the episode was called.
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
That was the last one I played live. I was playing them as it was releasing whenever these were coming out, and there was the one where you go to Easter Island and talk to the big heads. And then I got busy. I didn't play the other ones. Different
The
side?
Osmunda Kincadium, aka the boring fern, possessed no interesting qualities whatsoever. That's not nice. I'm sure it was very interesting once you got to know it.
Can't get to know a plant. Panda would disagree.
I'd better find a way to get Max's body moving before Sal chucks it into an incinerator.
I know you do. But would you say your plants have personalities?
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
That'd be fun.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains, but desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager. Please don't touch, play on or around the Pharaoh's brain. I question the wisdom of this sign.
So if I go put the brain in his head, is it just gonna work? Let's find out.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torment of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms, yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest, but where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well.
Where's the gorilla's brain go?
It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Alright. I think that's gonna be a good spot for me to take my first break. So, let me hit this button. I'm little on the screen for some reason today, but that's okay. I think I set it up that way because of the Max hat. But I hope you've been enjoying it so far. To me, I think this is the best episode I've seen. I love when it got dark. I love when Sam got all angry. And I just feel like the reason this one's so good is because Telltale kind of hit their stride at that point. The earlier ones were done like really early in their adventure game career. But by this one, they had it down, and it was before they started buying all the licensed games like Back to the Future and Jurassic Park, and they were just like making a passion project as good as they could. And it shows, and this game is, I don't know, one of my favorites. It might be better than Hit the Road. I can't even believe I'm saying that, but it might actually be better than Sam & Max Hit the Road. Anywho, gonna take my break. Nice. I am so glad that I'm not the only one. Sometimes, like, because something's new to me, it'll be like, is it really that amazing? But no, like, it feels like this is something really special in the series. I like that he goes back to normal, but I just loved Angry Sam. I wish we got more of it. I kind of hope we get a little more before the end of the game, but we'll see. Anywho, break time. Thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, don't forget, boop that like button so more people find the stream, and I will be right back. Thanks for watching. Oh, thanks, Vivian. Have a good sleep. Vivian. Vivian? I think I said Vivian. My eyes are bad. Words. Break. I like how the thing said starting, so I gotta set my stuff up so it says the things it should say. But we are coming back to Sam and Max the Devil's Playhouse, episode 3. I'm gonna try and figure out what to do a bit. Feel free to offer hints and stuff if I'm taking too long, and you know, I'm just also here to chat. I'm trying to think. Somebody asked something earlier about anime. I don't know if they're still here for me to answer the question, but it's really hard to think about and answer a question like that when I was trying to like figure out the game. But I don't mind it. It just means I have to figure out and answer the question later. So anime. I do like anime because I like to watch stuff. I like to play games, anime shows, anime movies. As long as it's a good story, like as long as it's good, I like it. You know? So there's good anime and there's bad anime. Just like there's good movies and bad movies and good TV shows and bad TV shows. Favorite anime is too hard to answer. There's something called the Serial Experiments Lane, which is up there on my list. And The Slayers, and Berserk, and Neon Genesis, Dragon Ball Z. That's all I can think of right now. I don't think there's too much anime that like I really hate, but sometimes it just doesn't like interest me as much. Back in the day, like Pokemon was on, I was watching that. Digimon was on. Monster Rancher, I want to say. Monster Rancher was cool. I haven't seen a lot of newer animes, but the thing is, I'm open to it. When people suggest them to me, I would watch them. Ooh, you know what? I just thought of what I think my favorite modern anime was. It was called Steins Gate. And I kind of want to make Panda watch it. And then maybe we'll make a little video on it, because Steins Gate is one of my favorites and one of the best, and I think it deserves talking about. There is a video game of it, but I'm not going to play it on stream because it's like a visual novel that takes 40 hours, and I don't know. I would have to be very entertaining to make a visual novel entertaining to watch, I think. But anywho, that's my anime minute. I'm going to jump back into Sam and Max the Devil's Playhouse. Yeah, press that. Press this. And here we go. Let's see if we can save Max. Using Max. Pharaoh Max. Where's Pharaoh Max? There he is.
Your Highness?
Yes?
So, Your Highness, you impressed by the 21st century yet?
Oh, most definitely. Though we do feel a bit out of our element.
Move myself up again. Just like that.
Don't worry. Once we teach you a few crude gestures and get rid of the whole talking in the plural thing, you'll fit right in. After all this is over, we'll all head to Broadway and take in a show.
Oh, bread and circuses! Are there gladiator fights?
Actually, it's mostly a bunch of people dressed up as cats singing about wanting to break loose, and then a chandelier falls on them.
Nice. I've never seen cats. I wonder if the chandelier really does fall on them in Cats.
How did your brain stay alive all these years anyway?
Before our death, we left strict instructions with our viziers to pickle our brain in a special solution of crocodile tears and ground ibis beaks.
And that kept your brain alive?
Don't be ridiculous. It was our special gift that kept our brain alive. Duh.
So that means Max is gonna have an eternal brain too.
How'd a kid like you get to become Pharaoh? Did your daddy Pharaoh die when you were young?
Oh no, our dad was a sandal maker. We became Pharaoh after we stumbled upon the toys of the gods while stealing coins from a tomb. The toys awakened latent abilities within us, granting us the power to cast the royal family into the Nile and reshape the entire kingdom in our now divine image.
Now there's a heartwarming rags to riches story. If the toys made you so powerful, how'd you end up as a pickled brain in a jar?
Can't live
During
forever.
our reign, there were always a few troublemakers who, impervious to our divine powers, rebelled against our benevolent but firm dictates. We suspect one of them finally snuck past our defenses.
Hold any grudges?
Sam, that's all in the past. Even if we did hold an eternal grudge against the mystery assassins who deposed us all those centuries ago, it's not as if we can do anything about it now, right?
Oh, right.
I wonder if we'll be able to. I wonder if some of it's going to be back in time at the Egypt thing or something. That'd be cool.
I'm not sure what I should be doing now.
What do you want us to do about it?
Max usually has some sort of obliquely helpful hint in situations like this.
And that's how you go about solving crimes?
I know. Freaky, isn't it? Any ideas?
I'm certain these gloomy halls have more tales to tell. Let us plumb their crannies.
He said let
That
us.
should be easy.
That's
my
my
first
word.
gig out of high school was cranny plumbing.
Alright.
I got nothing.
Perhaps the essence thief may be of
You mean the rhinoplasty toy?
I mean the essence thief.
Let's roll.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
Okay, I love this. But can we,
The arrow of power.
mess
But
with that
where's
guy?
the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found him yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Ah, the wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
Oh, I haven't had future vision in a while.
What in the name of Gorgar?
Poke him in the
In my
eyes.
experience, it's rarely a good idea to poke a space gorilla in the eyes.
That's what lackeys are for, Sam.
Interesting. Oh,
Hey, Max, check this out. It turns out that Lady Godiva was a dude.
Ooh, icky.
Well, either I managed to return Max's brain to his body in the future, or you're destined to learn a killer Max impression.
Let's move on.
ha. This guy.
Hey! Ouch!
Aw.
My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
Ouch! Who'd want to pummel a nice bug guy like Sal?
They're indestructible. Sal could survive a nuclear blast or whatever. Alright, that's it for that. What can I do with it? Hello, Blueberry. Oh, I turned into a
How'd
skull.
roll a talking skull? I'm sure that will be useful.
Ha! Get back here.
Your Pharaohness?
What is it now?
That's all I've got.
Thank the lower Nubian sun god.
Hey, Sal.
Hey.
Does
see you
Sal
got your
wanna
pal
talk
up
to
and
the-
about.
Kneel
Squid
before
skull?
your pharaoh, peasant.
He's still a little punchy.
What did I say? I thought I said Blueberry.
I think you should apologize for threatening to incinerate my obviously alive buddy here.
No offense, pal. I was just following orders.
Ooh, we love it when servants say that.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Your lack of independent thought pleases us.
Right back at you, little guy.
Your loyalty is commendable, serf.
See ya, Sal.
Careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
No kidding. Talking to a little skull.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
Tra-la-la! I'm rather enjoying this.
Oh, am I supposed to do
This
something?
couldn't
Hold
hit the
on.
side of a granary with a throw stick.
Shoot him. No, I don't want to shoot the Moaui head.
Oh, this is too easy. The beast couldn't hit the side of a granary with a throw stick.
I wonder what I'm supposed to get him with.
Oh, this is too easy. I'm rather
I did not know
enjoying
Bill
this.
Farmer voiced Sam and Max.
Can't you see we're busy?
Alright.
The beast couldn't hit the side. That's enough playtime.
Come back to that, I guess, when I know what to do with it.
The curious communication devices in this museum look fascinating.
Okay, we'll go get the phone numbers. Because I know there was a phone in the other area, and he has a thing that lets him go to phone numbers and teleports them. Okay.
Hey, Your Majesty, check out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left behind a few telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
Interesting. Here's that one. Upper level. Let us go to the upper level. Space, a cosmic odyssey. Alright, well, it's just up here. La-di-da.
Too bad these things don't get out.
Do that again. Shift exhibit, info desk, office. There we go. New place.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic. Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And shut up!
I like that.
Looks like Paperweight subscribes to Obazoth's nonsensical Grimoire Club.
Secrets of the really old.
Paperweight's quite the reader.
A lowly scribe, then.
This office could use a little tidying up, and a good firm raising. Paperweight's phone. We've got his number.
Oh, we certainly do.
Yeah, I think we can go into his place now if we want.
4
Or
ancient
into that area.
diabolical summoning spells, and one pretty good chili recipe.
Can we use them? We can't use them. That's okay. Oh, I thought we would be able to go to his place. Okay. Well, this is his office phone anyway.
This office could use a little tidying up, and a good firm...
Do I want to use the door? I don't think I do.
Your Highness?
Yes?
Maybe Sal can help us out.
Don't count on it. He's the sort who only obeys his master's voice.
That's all I've got.
Alright. Can I future vision anything in this room? Why is he doing that?
Talk about a chilling vision of the future.
We are not amused.
I'm amused. I guess that's it. No? No rhinoceros plasty in here? Okay. Oh.
Paperweight's phone. We've got his number.
Oh, we cert.
Okay.
It's locked. What kind of paranoid freak keeps his door locked from the inside?
I locked all my slaves inside my birthday pyramid after they finished building it.
Paperweight's not a slave.
Are you sure?
Not yet. Maybe someday. Okay, I think we have to leave this room in another manner. Back to the Egypt exhibit. I didn't really look around that room.
The seven-sided pyramid of Hikaba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
Seven-sided pyramids? Bah! My pyramids had so many sides, they were practically cones!
Sure, buddy.
Whoever designed this display should be flogged. Our slaves would never be allowed to wear sandals.
Oh.
How delightful! I can almost hear them groaning in pain.
You're gonna love reality TV. If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
You're telling me? That's the Buckingham Imperial model, with the optional scorpion proofing.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
More like 4,000 sit-ups.
Ooh, that was mean.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Why does this simple device fill me with such a feeling of unspeakable dread?
I think that's just Max's body having a tingle of anticipation. It does that when it sees exotic weaponry.
Ah.
Ancient Egyptian brain screw.
In my day, we called it the Divine Brain Swirly.
Okay. Can I turn into it? No. I guess I can turn into the pyramid picture.
My new form reminds me of a pyramid on the shores of the Bar.
And it'll come in handy in the likely event that we need a seven-sided die to defeat Escape.
Yeah, we might.
Ah, the Sphinx.
Have you heard its famous riddle? It'll knock your sandals off. It's all about, well, there's a cucumber, and then... no, wait. Let me start over.
Don't bother, Your Highness. Really.
Hey, not a pyramid anymore. Can I go in that room?
I wonder how Max is holding up.
Yo, PWA!
What? I'm busy.
what's the story with the giant cockroach you've got guarding the museum?
You mean Sal? He's a bit of a charity case. A little slow, but fiercely loyal. And if the general smelly hooligans harm just one hair on his antenna, there'll be heck to pay. Heck, I say!
Ah, well, there will be that thing that we saw happening where the gorilla was punching Sal.
All this talking with my... Is that an espresso machine? Because I've always wanted to pour caffeine directly into my brain.
This device is used to maintain the complex matrix of energies between the Devil's Toy Box, your magnificent brain, and Paperweight's chaos magic, and funnel them into the planetarium's crude projector.
Interesting.
Now tell me more about my magnificent brain. Hey, minions.
Yes? Don't talk to the squishy one, me T-ho. The General says his brain has the power to cloud apes' minds.
Flatterer. Hey, minions.
Yes? Don't talk.
Yo, Skunk Ape.
That's Skunkape.
Skunk Ape.
I need some me time.
Very well.
Ha! Made you walk over here.
Come to Max, you dangerous little psychic toys! I guess no one's gonna be able to enjoy the classic combination of dubious astronomy and classic...
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord. I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Whee!
Ha!
That transportation exhibit is bound to be fascinating. We enjoy reveling in the failures of lesser
Transportation?
beings.
Oh.
Coming soon, a brief history of bad ideas in transportation.
Oh, he can probably turn into the Hindenburg. Because it's a picture. Oh, the humanity.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
Where is he?
What's with all the apes running around?
I don't know and I don't want to know. I'm not getting anywhere near those animals.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
It's always cuckoo. Oh, he's still flying around. I guess he can't do anything while he's flying around. Alright, we're gonna deactivate that. Nothing else. Oh, they're gonna maybe say that Sal is Sam?
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm curious. Does your head hurt when you attempt to form complete sentences? Oh, this is too easy. Tra-la-la!
Interesting.
I'm rather enjoying this. Oh, the nerve of that.
Alright, one sec. Bunny is stuck. And I don't want to be stuck. Let's see. Do. Have I gone to the info desk yet? Am I at the info desk? I'm at the info desk.
Museum of
I just
Mostly
didn't click
Natural
everything.
History guided tour.
This is my
An
problem.
audio
Gotta
guide
click
that
everything.
attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office. It says it's an information desk, but I feel dumber just looking at it.
Then I guess the tapestry's up there.
Tapestry of Yog-Sothoth, Overfiend of the Dank Dimensions, on loan from the East Village chapter of the Knights of Yog-Sothoth. He doesn't look so tough. In fact, he looks kind of flammable.
Yeah, we have to wreck it.
Yog-Sothoth worshippers in our time. They kept trying to steal our toys.
Can I shoot it? Oh, I got all these things now.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator on this self-guided tour today.
Okay. Do. I have to use this thing apparently on this guy.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
Interesting. Interesting. That's weird. Okay. Can't mess with him?
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me. So, what can I do for you, boss?
Oh, shoot.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased.
I did not know that. Thanks, boss.
Okay. Let us go back to the office. Because now I'm going to follow this guide. Because it says I can do this. It reminds me of when I used to put silly putty on newspaper and then you would peel it off and the newspaper article would be on the putty.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis. But why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth.
Okay. So I did that. What? Oh. Okay. I can't unlock that, so we just gotta go back. Because what I didn't realize was that you can keep that. So when I leave the room, I can transform elsewhere with that. So we're gonna go back to the info desk. I like when he grabs his ears to teleport. Oh, That's not the right way, Sam. Hourglass. Do. And now I will transform into the city, and it's gonna do something.
Hey, guard guy.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
I'm rather enjoying this.
I wonder what shooting at the city has to do with anything. Da.
The beast couldn't hit the side of a granary with a throw stick.
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
Oh.
Beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
Now, open the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
Oop.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey!
Ouch!
My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
The underrealms of Embo. What is going on out here?
Kinda hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes.
It'd be fine.
Most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
General Skunkape.
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Excellent. Go back to Sam. Maybe I can turn into the Hindenburg again. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna look it up. Because I want to turn the tapestry. I want to make the tapestry burn. So let us make that tapestry burn if we can. Nose.
Hope there's nothing in this museum that could trigger an explosion.
What can trigger an explosion?
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the dark dimension.
I gotta say, I'm a little underwhelmed.
Me too. I'm a goof. I always forget I have a weapon. Do. Where is the tapestry? There it is. Do. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
No reason. Oh, the subhumanity.
He said the thing.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
No problem.
Not the tapestry.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh! Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagoth! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Mahila!
Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odoriferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it!
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
I mean, we can go in now?
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy!
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Man, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played them for chumps. Come on, Your Highness.
Uh-oh.
Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
Dang it.
The box!
Sam? You didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
That's exactly what he did.
He's so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
I, Hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Amusis, reality itself will kneel before Samunmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
Run. I hope they're okay.
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar!
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Samunmak is handsome! Samunmak is cute!
When we think of Samunmak, we give a big salute!
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Anklets? Yes, anklets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
It's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
Sam, snap out of it!
Snap out of what?
Ah! Just get me out of here! I gotta find my body!
Neat. Okay.
Impressively grandiose monument to Samunmak the Great, erected by his gratefully besotted subjects, October 10th, 1791. Oh, now I know that's wrong, Sam. Bosco's was standing here right up until this morning.
Bosco never existed, little buddy. And neither did Mama Bosco.
If Mama Bosco never existed, how does he know about Mama Bosco?
Mista card, the last more or less honest credit card.
More Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Hey, Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Salmon Mac business to attend to.
Lord Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
That's what I was gonna say. She likes power, but she beat me to it.
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years.
Ew.
So, who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Come on, guys. Grow some basal ganglia.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
That's quite the salute.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your
yeah,
work.
we'll let her get back to it.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control? Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
I'm a little fuzzy about how our last case wrapped up.
Well, after Skunk Ape kidnapped you, I went on an embarrassing noirish rampage through the streets, eventually tracking you down to the museum.
That wasn't embarrassing, that was fun.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Ouch! Looks like Salmon Mac's rewrite of history has more gaps than a British subway system. Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. Let's get a move on.
Will do. Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to
Don't
the Lord
shush,
Salmon
Max.
Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max, are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
No way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail Salmon Mac.
That's bitter.
So Salmon Mac really changed the weather for you?
Some might say unbelievable.
Aye, and it's a good thing, too. When those low-pressure systems roll in, my knees seize up like burnt up.
Yeah.
I see you brought out your catering truck for another delivery to our magnificent potentate.
Aye, Lord Salmon Mac can't get enough of my special corn dogs with their secret blend of herbs, spices, and insect viscera.
Ew.
What one now? Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Down you! These corn dogs are going straight to the old king's never-ending buffet table at the planetarium.
Besides, Max, you don't even have a mouth or a digestive system. What would you want with a corn dog?
That's a good point.
So, you'll be heading off to the planetarium soon to bathe in the glow of Salmon Mac's praise?
Aye, if I can ever get my lazy, good-for-nothing granddaughter to quit messing with her cell phone.
That'll never happen.
Oh, I'm just, clearing up a few details with Salmon Mack's High Vizier, Grandpa.
Sure you are. You see what I have to put up with?
That's why we never work with family members.
Especially after that time with Cousin Lucretia. Ugh.
Salmon Mack is handsome. Salmon Mack is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mack, we give a big salute.
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the Medallion of Tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mack for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What was it?
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mack himself.
Accessories of privilege.
All you had to do to get that accessory of privilege was give Lord Salmon Mack a present?
Aye, but only a one-of-a-kind gift. That's his most precious thing in the whole wide world.
That's tricky. The Pharaoh's a bit, whimsical.
Tell me about it. I never can tell what sort of exotic toppings he's gonna want on these infernal corn dogs.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa.
That's all she ever did.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek Scrotum is he on about?
Beats me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. Who's Girl Stinky texting anyway?
She says she's organizing the buffet over at the planetarium, but I think she's just chatting up her new boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
Stinky? That's good.
Oh man, I needed that.
Well, she was dating
If I
Skunkate.
had a nose, I would have horked milk out of it.
But seriously, Grandpa. Hey, you've got an unholy knack with meats and organs. Any chance you can whip up a body for Max?
Well, I have been noodling with a recipe for a golem made of hummus.
Ooh.
Ugh, no!
Never mind.
Aw.
Suit yourself.
I wanted to be Max Hummus.
Salmon Mack is mighty. Salmon Mack is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mack is more than we can stand.
Oh, brother.
Well, you look busy.
Noticed that, did ye?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases. Our Lord Salmon Max sure loves his corn dogs. Stinky's, catering to Lord Salmon Max since 1923.
I don't want to go
Since when
down
does
in
Stinky's cater?
the sewer
It's
yet.
right there on the truck, Max. Stinky's, maker of Lord's...
Of course, Hey, Sam!
What is
No.
it, Max?
No talk.
Let's get a move on.
Will do. Card, the last more or less honest credit card.
Normally, I don't have any psychic toys!
Oh, okay. No toys.
Oh, I suppose in Salmon Mac world, the fire hydrants flow with fizzy grape soda.
Don't be silly, old chum. They flow with plain old ambrosia, same as the faucets.
Weird.
Max, beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Salmon Mack.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Backhanded
Who are you
salute.
anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it. If Salmon Mac is such a perfect ruler and this is such a perfect world, then why are there still parking meters?
Quit it, Max. Cognitive dissonance gives me gas, like my Uncle Barney's Great Dane.
Weird.
What the heck is going on with our office?
Oh, we got kicked out of it last week when Salmon Mac requisitioned it to make way for a new statue commemorating his new high score on Minesweeper.
Where do we work now?
Mostly out of the DeSoto. You know, I hadn't really thought about it until we were kicked out, but we haven't really used our office in months.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac.
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
I don't think I have anything
Make a
yet.
visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his...
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonder...
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Alright, so there's various places we can go, but I'm not going anywhere yet. Because there was a manhole that you could go down first. What else? I saw that.
I can't believe that the Stinkies are actually catering to that reality-altering cheese weasel. Smells pretty good, though. I should probably head out to the planetarium and see if I can scam some complimentary meatballs.
Okay.
Well, that was an interesting shortcut. Look, these grotty little mole people have made a primitive mosaic of Lord Salmon Mac.
That's me, Sam!
I think it's cute that you maintain such a positive self-image, Max.
Hello, Mike. Are these guys gonna backhand salute?
Hey, mole cultists. How's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
Right.
I don't know why I'm asking you gals, but do you know anything about making bodies for disembodied brains?
Gals?
Max here is getting really antsy without one.
The brain without a head!
Deliverance is at hand!
Hey, a simple no would be sufficient.
Oh, I see we bumped up to 229. I didn't get an alert. Panda's working on the infrastructure there to make the alerts work more than once. But thank you so much for subscribing.
What are you guys up to on this fine Salmon Mac created day? Something mole-manny, I bet?
Oh, nothing, really.
We were guarding something, but it's gone now, and we couldn't be happier.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember something about that. What was that again?
Nothing important.
Certainly not a toy box of unspeakable reality-altering power or anything.
Okay.
Well, whether or not it works, I'm just thrilled that, you know, people want to hang out, so let's keep it up. That being said, Panda, you know, pretty soon you'll get it to work when you want it to work, not whenever it wants to. Backhand salute me.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't
To
you?
defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I I fear it
Give
will
it
be
to him as a
neither
gift.
easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My psychic toys! I've missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice their
in the
dignity
jar.
and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Sam and Mac's all-seeing gaze. Use them wisely.
Wisely.
Oh, they're gone. Where'd they go?
Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Sam and Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Sam and Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the
No
throne
way.
room at the
Max
museum.
has been carrying Sam, hypothetically speaking.
What's this?
It's Sam and Mac's holy brain screw. It's very important that we get close enough to return it to him personally.
But he knows what it is.
Sam, how about a little worshipful kneeling, huh? I know you love it, and I want to talk to these mole guys for a bit about how cool Sam and Mac is.
Great idea, pal.
I'm a little unclear on this. Did Sam and Mac change the world and make everyone but us think it had always been this way? Or did he actually change it so it's always been this way, and we're the only ones who know that it hasn't?
The first one.
The second one.
Well, that's reassuring.
Actually, we don't really know.
But really, what's the difference? Whatever the nature of this perverted reality, Sam and Mac must be stopped.
Agreed.
This is not correct.
It doesn't matter how it happened.
What was the question again?
That's the spirit.
Gotta fix it.
Hang on, I've seen movies. If the world's always been this way, how come everything's mostly the same? How come it's not raining chickpeas or flying dinosaurs rule the cities, instead of everything being so normal?
We don't know why everything's so normal talking rabbit brain in a jar. Ask your friend the talking dog, or the man-sized cockroach, or the alien space gorilla.
Are the
Just
talking
get
mole
on
people?
with it, or we'll be stuck in this shoddily remade reality forever.
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.
Yes. It's an unfortunate acronym. Believe me, it spelled something a lot more awe-inspiring back in ancient Egypt.
Wait, I missed the acronym. Are they gonna say it again?
Who are you guys, anyway?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.
Yes. It's an unfortunate acronym. Believe me, it spelled something a lot.
Sure it did.
Why'd you knock out Obadiah there?
He's had a hard time holding on to his identity in this new Salmon Mac-centric reality. He might have salamandered you out to the Grand Vizier.
I think you mean ratted.
Spoken like someone who's never loaned money to a salamander.
Who are you guys?
We are the last disciples of the Anti-Salmon Mac Society and Croquet League of West Nigeria.
The A.S.
Yes. It's an
Okay.
unfortunate acronym.
It took me a couple tries. Here's the acronym. I don't even want to put it. Ha! I'll just say it. The acronym is Ass Clown.
It spelled something a lot more awe-inspiring back in ancient Egypt.
Sure it did, but now it spells Ass Clown.
Who's this Norrington guy? And why is he talking in my head?
We have no idea.
Shortly after Sam and Mac reordered reality, Norrington made contact with us and began aiding our desperate arrangements to defeat the Pharaoh.
As long as he is an enemy of Salmon Mac, he is a friend of ours. Whoever he is, we trust him implicitly.
What's Panda saying? Curses.
Can you guys cast any cool curses?
The old ways are long lost to
Aw.
us city moles. But I can whip you up a tantalizing fresh pear and almond dessert pizza.
Ew. I don't want pear on my pizza.
So when this is all over, I get my body back, right?
That actually sounds worse than
Clothes may not
pineapple on
survive
pizza.
the reality-altering process.
And your list of favorite songs and television programs will remain the same, but sorted into alphabetical order.
Damn, Salmon Mac. Still, it's a small price to pay. Hey, about
Almost
that
there.
brain screw.
Poor Sam and his
You
knees.
mustn't alert your partner to our plans.
Can't we just give it to you?
No, we could never get close enough to the Pharaoh to use it.
He doesn't trust mole people.
Just because your people ripped out his brain a few thousand years ago? Huh, way to hold a grudge.
You must bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac's side.
Are you sure we can't just give you this brain screw? All of Sam's kissing up to Salmon Mac is making me ill.
Courage, brave little squishy one.
Just get close to Salmon Mac, then we'll take care of the rest.
Alright, I got
You
this.
stay here cowering in the dark. I'll go beat the bad guy.
Good luck, moist savior.
Moist
We'll be
savior.
fighting by your side, in spirit, from down here.
Alright.
How long is he going to be out like that?
We'll keep him under until reality reasserts itself.
I wish I had hands so I could draw a monocle on his face. Hey, my brain water's pretty warm, Sam. Try sticking his hand in my jar.
I like that. Projector do anything? What's that one?
It looks like something's supposed to be there.
Yeah, the devil's toy box. Don't you remember?
You mean Salmon Mac's box of power? Don't be a doof, Max. He's had that thing for thousands of years.
It's true, Max. Salmon Mac has remade reality so that he's always possessed the devil's toy box, more or less.
Then why do I still remember it differently?
Because of your special brain.
Then why do you remember it differently?
Because of our rigorous mental training.
Fortified by a steady diet of mind grubs.
They're really just regular grubs, but we tell him they're mind grubs so he'll get some fiber.
Hey, what happened to all those neat movies we were watching?
They were taken to our digital transfer lab in California to preserve the images before the
I stretched my legs
acetone
soon.
dissolved.
Once you expose those things to the air, they started falling apart like a campaign promise in December.
Alright, let's see what happens. And that was a good joke. I like that one. Leave how. There we go. Try and give a gift.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail,
Hail Sam.
Yeah.
Wait. Interesting. Let's just go see Frankie first. Maybe Frankie has something to say.
If I'm gonna be franchised out, I should at least be collecting licensing fees.
Right?
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil. When your toaster's gone kaput, bring it down to Radio Yurt.
Nicky may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks.
Rats.
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace.
Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall.
Beat him up.
Now be nice while we talk to your cousin.
I didn't beat up Frankie.
Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, scabies.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but that's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice car stereo, though.
Thanks, we'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
True.
What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah, of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max. Could you run through this whole gladiator?
You probably couldn't.
Sure.
There we go. I agree.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
Oh, brother. Get a room, will ya?
No backwards ones.
Salmon Mac is mighty.
Come on, guys. Throw some basal ganglia.
That's some sweet Salmon Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
And not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Better not.
Can I borrow your thingy of Inquisition?
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
That Salmon Mac sure is the bee's knees, isn't he?
You know it, pal. Take a look at this cool bit of bling. If I get a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be hobnobbing with the big S himself.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
I need excuse me, I need an accessory of privilege, I think, to bet. And then get his.
Get me out of here, Sam!
Holy mother of Salmon Mac dancing the karaoke with the priests of Bast.
What was that?
I think they were dial-up modems.
Hold me!
Good times.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
Oh, there's a weird bear thing over there. That was from a different one.
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it...
Oh, man. That was even more useless than usual.
Ooh, that's brutal.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him.
Yeah.
Place a bet.
Mind if I lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What?
The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring him on.
More money for us.
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
Ooh. It's not a simian move. Let's go with the thigh squeeze.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the gorilla thigh squeeze.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Salmon Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'll take the space ape kidney punch.
The simian scissor kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And just to keep things interesting, I'll put 20 down on the Great Ape Leg Sweep. But first, I better go get some cash.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Weird.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey, Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back!
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here, we're starting to put
That
me
is
into a coma.
redundant.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it Wowie Zowie, the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze?
Ooh, I picked it right.
The crowd goes wild.
No freaking way! Oh, I was sure it'd be the leg sweep.
I just guessed.
Come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
Hey, I won.
Lucky dog.
Yes, that's it. Luck.
In no way aided by a brain with powers to see into the future.
Don't push it, Max. They may be smarter than they look.
Right in the Labanza.
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah!
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your...
On second thought, I'm
Cancel.
not up for any gambling right now.
Too chicken to hang with the big rats, eh? Can't say as I blame you. These guys are cleaning me out.
Don't go anywhere, Frankie.
Why would I go? I feel a hot streak coming on.
I wonder if it's gonna be like a different fight this time. Oh, oh yeah, I can.
Oh, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Why did I think he'd do one of those lame-o ape moves?
No thigh squeeze? Ah,
Ooh, that's brutal.
Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use?
Okay, well, we're going to see if we can give a gift to Sam and Mac. Let's see, the gift vault, maybe? Hey, it's Sal.
How come your lord, Salmon Mac, hasn't fixed the city's broken down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope. Messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes. Salmon Mac shatters storm. Citizens rejoiced as Lord Salmon Mac used his mighty powers to disperse a thunderstorm in advance to his annual visit to our fair city. And look, there's a picture.
Useless store.
Oh, look, Sam, a door! Let's kick it in and blast the hell out of the poor slobs on the other side. Come on, Sam, what do you say? Huh? Ah, I hate the new reality! Nothing says beloved ruler like a ubiquitous surveillance network.
Hey, Sal.
Sam!
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Not backwards.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
Brain screw.
How about an authentic Egyptian brain screw?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why?
Didn't you hear? Salmon Mac hates those things. I should destroy it right now.
We'd better hold on to it just in case Lord Salmon Mac changes his mind.
Yeah, okay. He is a whimsical overlord.
How about a handsome but seldom useful firearm?
Lord Salmon Mac doesn't need guns. He could drop an army by wrinkling his cute little nose.
I didn't know my cute little nose could wrinkle.
right?
How about this nifty brain in a jar?
Ooh, that's a really bad idea, Sam.
Why? I'd make a perfect gift.
Most people, sure, but Lord Salmon Mac has a thing about disembodied brains. Some sort of unresolved past life issues.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that in his autobiography. Looks like you'll have to stay out here with me, little buddy.
You know, if Max here wasn't a brain, he'd probably make a fine offering. Salmon Mac loves it when people offer up their friends as gifts.
On
He has one of
second
those
thought,
medals,
I don't think
too. I
have
wonder if I can
anything
get
worthy
it.
of his plenipotency at the moment.
I hear you. I got worthiness issues myself.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
I know there's lots
Hail
more
Salmon
things
Mac
that I
right
have to
back
say
at
to
you,
Sal.
Sam.
Oh, brother.
I better go to the museum to give Lord Hey!
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Salmon Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble.
Okay. You said go to the museum to give it to him, so let's just do that. Let's see what happens.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs.
Do it! Do it!
Ooh.
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
Yoo-hoo, Lord Salmon Mac.
He's blowing you off, Sam! And after all you did to put him on the throne!
What are you talking about, Max?
Never mind.
I have to, like, throw it to that guy? Where'd he go?
No, Sam! The brain screw belongs to Lord Salmon Mac! If a cop—
Good thinking, little buddy.
Said to bring it here.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky
Alright, one sec. Do.
brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No! Ah!
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
He ain't gonna be happy about that.
Thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs.
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, Blogger Schnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
Yeah. Oh, my Crunklies!
Vizier, more corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
That was quick.
Confidentially, this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
Someday, if I keep doing things to please Lord Salmon Mac, maybe he'll invite me to be part of his inner circle.
Keep reaching for the stars, Sam.
Yeah, you gotta be in his inner circle. Okay. Well, I think there's still several things we would have to do to finish this episode, and I want to make sure I'm not tired, and it's 11 o'clock at my end. So, pop on over to here. It's been great. So far, this is my favorite episode, and I am 100% going to be back to this tomorrow, I think. I don't know why I just said I think. I will 100% be back to this tomorrow. I want to actually get through the rest of this, finish what I started with this one. I really want to see how it plays out. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. That way you can catch us streaming the next part tomorrow. And we stream almost every day. And you know what? If there's anything you want us to play, you just let me know and we'll look into it. We're trying to figure out how to get Cry of Fear and a few other things working. So yeah, we always take suggestions and they don't always come out right away, but we're working on them. Thank you so much for watching. Always appreciate it. Great to hang out, and have a great night. Bye.